Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our live stream of the NQDMBA Dunn Cup for 2026. We're about to start round 5, going into the evening. And first off, a big thank you to our sponsors, NQDMBA Travel, Orica Mining Services, Tip Top Bakery, Suburban Bowls Club. Without their sponsorship, and NQDMBA's assistance, we would not be able to do this tournament to the extent that we do. So a big thank you to all the sponsors. For NOORLA, we have Albert Bison playing lead, Keith Menegon playing third team, and for MACKNADE we have Bill Dickie playing lead, Gary Nixon playing 2, Michael Blake playing third position, and Steve Maggoria skipping. This is pretty much the battle of the Herbert Valley clubs. NOORLA is situated in Ingham. MACKNADE is situated just north of Ingham in amongst the cane fields. This is always a fairly hard-fought game between the two clubs. There's a lot of local prestige in who gets on top. So NOORLA have led off. I'm not too sure. Robbie, their lead has changed. Jack Thompson is leading, not Bill Dickie. It's Albert Bison with his second bowl. That's definitely Jack Thompson playing lead for MACKNADE. So they may have had an illness in their team. Keith Wegert about to play his first bowl, his second for NOORLA. These two teams will take a couple of ends to adjust to the rink. And the breeze has come up to a steady 20 to 25 knot breeze at the moment, so it will have some effect on the play on this rink. Breeze crossing from right to left as you are looking at the screen. Okay. Dave Morrison. Good morning from Henley on Kip in South Africa. Welcome to our live stream. Dave, I hope you're enjoying it. Or Martin, rather. No, that was Dave. Martin Swaller, I think it is. Good morning, Martins. Good morning from Hopetown, South Africa. Good morning to you all. I hope you're looking forward to an enjoyable live stream of round 5 of the Dunn Cup. On average, these games are running about 3.5 to 4 hours, so we'll be playing up till about possibly 8 o'clock tonight. The net now for MACKNADE is Michael Blake. Michael is also the president of the North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. Nice bowl there from Michael. For Menegon. Just a little bit short. Michael's second bowl. It's got a nice line. Is he going to reach? No, he's not. MACKNADE holding shot at the moment. It's Robert Jackson skipping for NOORLA. Hasn't quite troubled the scorers at the moment. Steve Maggoria with a nice bowl here. It's just coming into evening here. Obviously morning where you are. A couple of keen watchers from South Africa tuned in at the moment watching the game. Steve Maggoria with his second bowl. Michael likes that one. That's one shot out. Go for the measure straight away. Looking for two. A little bit of debate going on with the thirds as to what shots they want, what bowls they want to measure. Looks like two. Two to MACKNADE, just gets them off the board, on the board rather. After the first end, MACKNADE holding two shots, NOORLA yet to score. Jack Thompson for MACKNADE leading off. Yep, it was a two for MACKNADE, Robbie. Jack Thompson is leading for MACKNADE. I assume the rest of the team is the same. Yeah, Jack Thompson's playing instead of Bill Dickie. Okay, Jack with his second bowl. Yep. Not bad for Jack. Albert Bison is coming through the back a little bit. Gary Nixon playing his first bowl as the second. Keith Wegert for NOORLA has played a cracking bowl there. Nice bowl, just short of the kitty. Okay, no major damage done with that bowl. Keith Wegert for NOORLA, trying to repeat his performance of the last bowl and has dropped short. Michael Blake with his first, playing in the third position for MACKNADE. Just ran through fractionally. Paul Menegon. It's a nice bowl here. Got a nice line again, Michael. Just going to slip through yet again. Good effort. Paul Menegon with his second bowl. He's leaving it short. Speed of the green will be changing at this time of the day. Could vary the speed by a second or two. The last game, the second half of that last game, pace of the green was running at 15 seconds, which was a nice comfortable pace for these players. It is an artificial surface under cover with good lighting, so there's no problem playing at night time. You can see by the shadows of the bowls. Right. The light's already taking effect. Robert Jackson with his bowl then. And Steve Maggoria from MACKNADE. I think Steve's going to trouble the scorers at all. Looked like that was a 2 as well. It's 2-all after 2 ends. Albert Bison from NOORLA playing as lead. Good start there from Albert. Jack Thompson from MACKNADE. He's still coming, but slowing up and blowing a little bit of black smoke then. Albert Bison with his second bowl. Just lost his line and length of fraction. Okay. So after the Leeds bowls, NOORLA are holding shot at the moment. Keith Wegert about to play his first. A good line, just his weight, that was all. Gary Nixon. Yeah, nice bowl here from Keith Wegert. Just gives NOORLA the shot. Paul Menegon entering the battle as the third for NOORLA. If he runs this out, he's not going to. He's going to drop short on it. Michael Blake taking aim. Right. What can Paul do this time? He's got a nice line. Just cutting across fractionally. Michael must be in a hurry. He wasn't waiting for the instruction of the skip that time. Right. Robert Jackson. He's got a little bit of weight on this. Steve Menegon from MACKNADE. If he runs this out, he's got a great bowl. Just underneath it fractionally. Good effort. Just the one shot in it at the moment. Steve Maggoria to play his last bowl. Michael the third saying, you're still only one down. Come on, there's plenty of room to get in there. I fear he's not going to do it with this bowl though. Okay. 1 to NOORLA, which takes NOORLA to 3, MACKNADE 2 after 3 ends. Albert Bison leading for NOORLA. Got a nice line. It's all up to his weight. Good start there from Albert. Andy Thompson. Good morning. I assume it's morning over there, Andy, watching from Devon in the UK. Welcome to our live stream. Very pleased to have you with us. Jack Thompson with his first bowl. And he's got the shot. Albert Dickie again with a nice track. Great bowl there from Albert. I think, well, he's trying hard, but I think he's going to pull up short. Great effort though. Keith Wegert from NOORLA. He's sprayed that somewhat. Right, obviously stayed up. Yeah. Not much margin for error with that one in the ditch. Gary Nixon. Handy bowl behind there. Gary Nixon with his bowl. Good weight. Menegon. He's trying very hard to get in there. Yeah, not a bad bowl. I'm just watching the palm trees outside the green here. The wind has dropped, but every now and then we still get some fairly strong gusts coming through, which do affect the bowls on this rink. Michael Blake. short of a gallop and a little bit wide on his draw. Michael Blake changing hands. Okay, Martins, I will definitely pass the message on to Albert, wanting me to say hi to Albert. Right, where are we? Robert Jackson. He's going to get a walk? No. Steve Maggoria for MACKNADE. NOORLA currently holding one shot on the end. Good effort, great effort. Steve Maggoria tried to, he need to be underneath that. It's the one shot to NOORLA, which takes NOORLA to 4. MACKNADE 2 after 4 ends. As you may see from our live stream, not all rinks are in play this evening because this tournament is split into 2 sections. Section 2 only had 2 games today, and this is Section 1, completing their 3rd game. All the teams in Section 1 get a bye during the course of the tournament. It's the nature of the beast of the Dunn Cup. We have 17 teams playing, so one section must get the bye. All teams in Section 2 play 7 games, and all teams in Section 1 play 7 games. No, they play 8 games. Which sometimes causes a little bit of controversy, but the clubs and the teams have got used to the order of merit situation that designates which section they're in, and they seem to accept it fairly well. Evening, Irene Chesley. Great bowl, Keith. Yes, it was a nice bowl. Nice bowl there from Keith Wegert. Gary Nixon just running around the back. Yes, he's got a good line again, Keith. Just got to run it out. Without going too far. Good bowls. Two nice bowls from Keith Wegert. Michael May. Yes, it's very much a learning curve for Albert, playing his first year in Dunn Cup. And he is playing fairly well. Okay. MACKNADE holding shot with the dark blue bowl. Paul Menegon trying to recover their 3 shots without much joy. Michael Blake, is he going to upset the apple cart? Yes, he has. Pop the kitty back to NOORLA. Yeah, nice bowl there from Paul Menegon. He's just lost his track a little bit. NOORLA holding 1 shot at the moment. Michael Blake's light blue bowl is second shot. Robert's first bowl looking to pop Michael out, which he has done. Okay, 3 down from MACKNADE. Steve Maggoria has got to play a very similar shot to what he asked Michael to play. He's got to start bending in a hurry, which he's not doing. He's had a little bit too much pace on it. Roberts just pushed it through a little bit too far. It's showing a little bit of promise. There, look. One wants 3 and the other saying you can only have 1. Two shots to NOORLA. It's them 6-2 after 5 ends. There's a nice ball coming in from Albert. He runs it out. Just dropped it a fraction short. Jack Thompson from MACKNADE. Similar story. Just dropped it short. Just a little bit of overcorrection there from Albert. And Jack has played a nice bowl here. Yep. Nice bowl there from Jack. Keith Wegert. Great effort from Keith there. Okay. Don't quite think that's what Steve was looking for. However, he's still got the shot. Keith Wegert with his second bowl. Right, so NOORLA have the shot with that bowl of Keith's. Steve is not so sure. Don't think Paul's going to come in from out there. All right. Might get it in the back door. No. Good effort. Nice try. It's still going out. Still going out. Now starting to take its bias. It could be a good bowl if the kitty gets spat out to the side there. Highly unlikely, but always possible. Yep. Nice bowl there from Robert. The Maggoria. A nice bowl as well. He's got a nice line. Just got that little touch to drop him in for shot. Nice bowl here from Steve too. Just popped on the wrong side of the bowl. One shot to NOORLA. Takes the score to 7 NOORLA, 2 MACKNADE after 6 ends. Oh, but Dickie again leading off for NOORLA. Okay. Keith Wegert again. Keith's the one doing most of the damage for NOORLA so far. Keith Wegert again for NOORLA. Yep, another nice bowl here. Little touch, little walk. Well, it gives him a couple of shots anyway. At the completion of this end, Tony, we might, if we can, do a sweep across the green. Paul Menegon. He's still coming. He's got a pretty good line here. It's a great bowl. Great bowl here from Paul. A little bit of frustration creeping into Steve Maggoria's voice at the moment. Things aren't quite working the way he would have liked them to. And Michael's into the pack up the front. No, he's trundled through a little bit. Well, we're still holding 2 shots. Might be just his weight. Well, what do I know? Great bowl there from Paul Menegon. 2 good bowls. That definitely gives NOORLA 3 shots in the head. I think that was another one went up for NOORLA. Robert Jackson is coming down the back. These 2 teams would consistently play against each other quite a bit, so you would think they would have a good understanding of their weaknesses and strength. That's a great bowl there from Steve Maggoria. Still got 3, he says. Get a walk, he does, but not enough. Three to NOORLA, that takes them on to 10. 2 to MACKNADE after 8 ends. That can't be right, must be 7 ends. Major readjustment to the scoreboard. Right. Okay, here we have South Townsville and Wegert. He moves his arm a little bit. Okay, Wegert leading South Townsville, 8-5 after 7 ends. It's a surprise, no play on that rink, no play on that rink. No play on that rink. And we have Jubilee playing Collinsville. Jubilee 11, Jubilee 6, sorry. Collinsville 11 on 7 ends. It's a little bit of a turn up there, nothing there. And Ingham Home Hill. Ingham 15, Home Hill 2 after 9 ends. That should be the lot. Yep, that's the lot. Thanks, Tony. For a novice playing his first season of Dunn Cup, Albert Bison is playing a very good game. He would still be trying to get his head around the intricacies of the tournament, but he's putting on a very good show. Glad jamming, I assume that is. I wish I was there. Well, you can be here in spirit. Glad, I assume it's Glad, by joining us with the live stream, and we thank you for being with us. Yes, Michael, it's always fairly serious rivalry with these two clubs. How was Jubilee going? We just gave the score there, Mitchell, so Jubilee were behind. Not a lot, but they were behind. But very early stages of the game, they've only played 7 ends, another 14 to go. Keith Wegert. He is starting to give MACKNADE a little bit of a headache. Gary Nixon hasn't quite adjusted to this rink so far. Nice bowl there from Paul Menegon. Robert likes that. Definitely signs of frustration from Steve Maggoria there. It's just things just aren't quite working for him at the moment. Okay, for the Jubilee question, oh, there's been a turnaround in 2 ends there. Jubilee 16, Collinsville 11 after 9 ends. Last time we looked at it, there was 7 ends and Jubilee were down. So they picked up a couple of multiples, obviously. So I hope that answers your question, Mitchell. Okay. Michael's done no major damage. I think it's NOORLA still holding 2 shots, I would say there. Steve Maggoria trying to rectify the situation for his team. Okay. His frustration will continue at the moment. I suspect there might be a little bit of tiredness creeping into some of our players for this 3rd game. They have created a different situation, 2 down. So NOORLA going further ahead, 12-2 after 9 ends, 8 ends, 8 ends. Okay, Albert Dickie. Yep. Jack Thompson. Okay, he's got a nice track going here. You get a walk and a bit of a wobble, and that will give MACKNADE the shot. Keith Wegert, can he continue being the thorn in the side of MACKNADE? Not with this one. Right, stayed on. Gary Nixon. Okay. MACKNADE holding one shot with Jack Thompson's bowl on the right of the screen. Unfortunately, Michael pushed the wrong one in. Right, so we've got MACKNADE holding shot. Yes, Michael. It is NOORLA's 90th anniversary this year. We do congratulate NOORLA on reaching, NOORLA Club rather, on reaching 90 years in existence. It's 2. And Michael wants more. Paul says, I'll measure. Obviously not keen on Michael's measuring. Right, 2 shots to MACKNADE. Double of their score, takes them to 4, NOORLA 12 after 9 ends. Should lift their spirits a little bit. Thompson. And I do make apologies. Playing second for MACKNADE is Bill Dickie, not Gary Nixon. We've just been notified that the team list we had was slightly incorrect. So apologies to Bill Dickie. I'm surprised we haven't had some messages informing us that we had it wrong, but we have rectified it now. Better late than never, I suppose. Okay, so Nade could be holding 2 shots here at the moment. So this is Bill Dickie playing second for MACKNADE. Yep, I should give him another shot. Keith Wegert for NOORLA. Yeah, still coming in and still coming in and still coming in. Okay. Should still leave MACKNADE with 2 shots, I suspect. Right, nice line here from Keith Wegert. Just ran across and through practically. Very explicit instructions to Michael. Nice bowl here from Michael. Steve Maggoria should be very happy with that, but hasn't indicated too much. Our district at the moment is in the throes of becoming an amalgamated district where the men and the women amalgamate and become one body. And Michael has been chair of the steering committee into that amalgamation for almost a year now and has done an incredible job leading the team to get to the stage we're at. We're hoping that within the next month or so we will be an amalgamated body, with all the pluses and minuses that come along with that. We suspect it'll be very good for the district. Great try there from Paul Menegon. Great try. Yeah, nice bowl there from Steve Maggoria. Well, that's pretty much what he asked him to do, but I don't think he was expecting the kitty to just spit directly sideways like that. No, he's still holding one shot at least at the moment. Right. Nice bowl there from Steve Maggoria. Gives him 2 shots. Now what can Robert do? It's hanging on the edge, hanging on the edge, hanging on the edge, and it has not come back into play. One, two. Not a snowflake's hope in hell. 2 shots to MACKNADE. That takes them to 4. NOORLA 12 after 10 ends. So we have 12-6 on 10 ends. Almost halfway through the game. And we're not quite 6:30, so we may get a slightly earlier mark than we thought, Robbie. Nice start here from Jack Thompson. The green should be slowing up a little bit at the moment. Which will be changing the pace of the green somewhat. See if we can get a timing on the pace shortly. Okay. In what way? Okay, another slight technical hitch here. Okay. So, NOORLA holding 1 shot. Wegert playing his first bowl. Great bowl there from Wegert. Giving NOORLA the shot. Michael being asked to pop that bowl of Graham's out. To do so, he has to be reaching, which he is not quite doing. Great bowl there from Paul Menegon. Paul's just dropping a fraction short. Okay, no change to the head. So Robert is trying to draw, dead draw to the kitty. He's coming in, but I think he's going to be a little bit wide. That's workable bowl back there. Bowl at that pace is just holding its line. It's not moving sideways at all. Okay. Four. Okay, 4 to NOORLA. It takes them to 16. MACKNADE 6 after 11 ends. Right, Jack Thompson holding shot for MACKNADE. tracked that wide out of the side of his hand, and it didn't really react much at all. Dickie taking up the battle for MACKNADE. Right, 2 shots there in the MACKNADE. Plenty of room to get in for the rest of the players in this end. Wegert just running through. There couldn't have been much room between Kitty when Keith's bowl came past it. Dickie just dropping it short, overcorrecting a little bit there. But we'll give them all the benefit of the doubt that they are definitely getting a little bit weary at this stage of the day. Michael Blake. Steve Maggoria was expecting a little bit more than that from Michael, but wasn't to be. Yeah, Paul Menegon's corrected extremely well. Too sure whether Michael's going to be here. Still coming, but just hung out that little bit too far. Right, Robert's come around the back. I suspect for a little bit of protection if something goes haywire. Steve Maggoria needs to be inside that bowl of Graham Wegert's, and he is. But no chocolates that time. Robert's second bowl. No change. He's got a nice line here, Steve. It's all on his pace now. It's the one shot to NOORLA. Takes them to 17. MACKNADE 6 after 12 ends. So we're starting to get through the ends at a reasonable rate at the moment. 9 ends to go. Couple of ends over halfway through the game. So I think it was about 5 o'clock we started, Robbie. So 10 to 5? Okay. Another bit over another hour we should be seeing the end of play for the day. Not that we're trying to rush it at all, but Jack Thompson. It's going to run through the back. Okay, the green's slowed down to about 14 seconds, so it's dropped a second in speed. Jack Thompson, he's still coming. Okay, that was a bit different. Robert calling Graham Wegert on his forehand, and Graham desperately wanting to play his backhand. So okay, it was Bill Dickie coming through to the back. Graham's still very keen on playing the backhand, and it has worked for him. So Will Dickie with his second bowl. He's got a nice track here. He keeps coming. Nice bowl there from Dick. Bill. Nice bowl. Okay, Robert giving Paul Menegon the option of which hand he wants to play. Nice track on this. It's like some 2 shots. Steve Maggoria wanting Michael to either sit the bowl out or do a slight little trail on the kitty. He's given us a big chance. Great bowl there from Michael. It's the measure, right. Both skips had a good long hard look at that and decided, in their opinion, it is a measure at this stage. Paul Menegon with his second shot. He's just hanging a little bit. He's going to work off Graham or work Graham in. Oh. Michael being asked to play to Graham Wegert's back bowl, speckled green bowl at the back here. He needs to be around Jack's, but he's going underneath it all and across the head. Slight Paul Sportson's proceedings while the skip's heading up to the mat after discussion between the skips and the thirds as to what to do. Roberts playing his forehand after all that debate. Okay. I suspect Steve's going to play his backhand here. And he is. Right. Well, given what the skips had to say, I don't think there's much choice, but the thirds have got to measure. Okay, 1 shot to MACKNADE. Takes MACKNADE to 7, NOORLA 17 after 13 ends. So 10 shots the difference with 8 ends to go. The Mediterranean temperaments are on show with Steve at the moment. Nice start here from Jack. Albert. He lost his line and length for a couple of ends there, but he's getting back on board now. Let's try there from Albert. Good effort. Dickie. Got a good track here. As Michael said, time to shine, Bill, and Bill did that. Keith Wegert. No chocolates for that one. Stayed on the green, so he's got the best backwood. Robbie, at the end of this, or the completion of this end, if we can do a quick run across the green, would be great. Good bowls there from Dickie. It's Graham Wegert, second bowl. Just ducked underneath the kitty. Instruction from Steve to Michael, you're only drawing. Oh, he needed quite a bit more on that one. Paul Menegon. I doubt if he'll come in from out there. Oh, he came in a reasonable way. It still looks like MACKNADE is holding 3 shots here at the moment. Michael's not really corrected that much at all. He's corrected his weight. Overcorrected his weight. Paul Menegon's second shot. Coming back to join Graham Wegert and Michael Blake's bowls. Behind the head. As the skips come to the mat, and Steve Maggoria takes up position to do battle for this end. Yep, coming in nicely. Yep, nice bowl there. The head doesn't change. This could be a very handy pickup for NOORLA. But I suspect Robert's going to have something to say about it all. No, he ran through the back. Now, can Steve repeat the shot he just played? Just short of a galloper. Robert's trying to make sure that they don't get a fairly strong multiple and spat himself sideways. So this could be interesting. How many shots are we going to pick up here? 2, 3, 4. Paul Menegon seems to think that Robert's last bowl is the next shot. They've pulled 4 out so far. Michael thinks I can get more out of this, which he can. It's 5. 5 shots to MACKNADE. It brings them up to 12, 17 after 14 ends. NOORLA 17, MACKNADE 12 after 14 ends. 2/3 of the way through the game. And we'll do a run around, if we can, please, Robbie, on the other rinks and see what's happening there. And if Steve wants to move himself, we might find out. But I doubt if he's going to move, so we might have to come back to him. No, he's moving now. Okay, South Townsville 14, Wangaratta 8 after 13 ends. Playing their 14th end at the moment. Nothing on that one, nothing on that one. Those 2 rinks are empty. That's the 3rd rink is empty. Next one is Jubilee Collinsville. Jubilee 24, Collinsville 14 on Jubilee's shirt. Okay. Nothing on that one. And Ingham Home Hill. Ingham 30, Home Hill 5 after 17 ends. So they're well on their way there. They must have got a real early start. Jubilee 24, Collinsville 14 on 14 ends. So the other rinks are all pretty much even number of ends played. Yeah, it's only one section tonight. Okay, starting to build a small wall there. Albert is coming in nicely if he keeps running, and he's played a good bowl. Yes, nice bowl, Albert. Bill Dickie. He's looking quite good here. Yep. A little bit unlucky there. If he could have taken the kitty with him, it would have been a great bowl. Keith Wegert. Coming in nicely too for Keith. Yep, just popped it back to where it came from. NOORLA holding one shot at the moment. Bill had a great effort with his last bowl. Can he repeat it this time? He's giving it a good shake. He needs to be underneath that bowl. Out of luck. Great try. Definitely just the one to NOORLA at this stage. Graham Wegert hoping to improve on it. I think he might have taken too much grass there. Menegon playing his first bowl. Just short of a gallop ball.
So just walk all the way out the club and then where you'll see us. Yeah, so walk through the club.
Okay. Delay change. NOORLA holding one shot for sure. I think there's that bowl of Jack Thompson's on the right is good metre in front of the kitty. Right. The third's made virtually no difference to the head whatsoever. Steve Maggoria, or Maggoria. I think Michael just signalled 2 down then. Might have only been 1, but it looked like 2. Okay. Okay. See what the wash-up is here. Paul's taken 1 out. Going for the measure. No, he's quite happy to settle on 1. So that takes NOORLA to 18, MACKNADE 12 after 15 ends. So Albert threw the arm out in disgust with that one. Not happy at all. He's still coming in a little bit, but yeah. He hoped to have played a better bowl than that. Jack Thompson with his first bowl. Jack starting to blow smoke. Good correction there from Albert. Robert's very happy with that. Right. Jack played that with a little bit of evil intent. And it didn't come off, so he suffers the consequences for that. Walks away shaking his head, saying, why did I do that? Keith Wegert. I guess after seeing what Jack did, thinks I better get something down the back. Bill Dickie. Big effort, big effort. Again, just a little bit unlucky. He's done that a couple of times now and not taken the kitty clean, just giving a little clip on the side. Graham Wegert with his second. Okay. Pushed Albert in to make him look a bit better. It's very noble of him to think of his fellow teammate like that. It's a bit of overcorrection there from Bell. for Menegon. Very solid. 3 shots, could be 4 shots there to NOORLA. Not sure what's going on there. There's
the day the exclusion was up, they were both here. Yeah, bring it over here. Not one person stayed in others. And I thought it did something. And then I went to the special.
he's going to come straight through and miss everything.
And she's like, we took it really seriously.
All being called to match these back 3 bowls. There is one of Graham Wegert's there, but the kitty came straight back and split those 2 back bowls of Bill Dickie's and come through to Graham. No, Michael missed his opportunity with that one. So the skips waddle up to the mat. Robert takes up his position on the mat to play his first bowl. Holding a possible 4 shots here at the moment. He's trying to get his bowl where he asked Paul Menegon to. But he's added to the count. So it's definitely 4 shots. Not too sure about that side bowl of Graham Wegert's. From what we can see on the screen, it looks as if it's in for the 5th shot. Steve Maggoria looking to spoil the party. And unfortunately has missed out there. Robert's got a nice track here. He's got yeah, I suspect that's in the count too. Steve is determined they're not going to get the big multiple they had. Great bowl, great bowl. They were facing being a fistful down, so 2 shots to NOORLA takes them to 20. MACKNADE 12 after 16 ends. Yeah, 2 shots there. There are 5 ends to go. Still plenty of time for MACKNADE to pull something out of the fire here. Nice bowl here from Albert coming in. Sliding past a little bit. Right. Jack Thompson trying to improve on his last. I fear he might be a little bit wide with his grass to do that. But looks like he's holding shot at the moment. Keith Wegert joining the fray this time. Dickie just sliding through. Keith Wegert coming up nicely. Yeah, Robert likes that. I like that. Gives him definitely the shot. Bill with his looking for his second bowl to do some damage here. Okay. Paul Menegon. He's got a nice track here. He's got good weight and he's got a great bowl. Brilliant bowl. Shot there for Paul Menegon. Michael Blake, just a fraction short. Paul can play exactly the same bowl and get another shot out of this. He's not going to quite have the pace. He was on the right track, but just dropped a little bit short. Okay. Well, that's another way of getting it. Okay, so MACKNADE holding shot at the moment. Yep, great bowl there. 2 shots to MACKNADE, which takes them to 12, 14. Takes them to 14. NOORLA 20 after 16 ends. After 17 ends. No, 16 ends. 17. Definitely 17. Been a long day. So 20, 14 after 17. Okay. Good bowl there from Dickie. Wegert joining the fray now. Nice track coming in. Just dropping fraction behind. Okay, so where we're at. It's been attending to a little bit of administration work, which was requiring our immediate attention. So it almost looks like Michael Blake might be holding shot here. Only 7 shots of difference, 4 ends to go, so the game's still wide open at this stage. In-depth consultation between the skips and the thirds. Pointing, waving. This is what's going to happen. This is where that bowl will go if you do this. Steve Maggoria. Is he going to roll all the way in? No, he's not. So Robert Jackson now with a chance to do something, but he's also not going to change the head at all. Steve not comfortable coming on his backhand by the look of it. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's gone. Okay. Robert Jackson now. Three shots to MACKNADE. Takes them to 17. NOORLA 20 after 18 ends. So it's rapidly becoming anybody's game. Who is going to hold their nerve? Right, Jack Thompson. It's only a short end. Yes, Steve likes this. Good bowl here, Tomo. Yes, not a bad bowl at all. What are we going to see from Albert? Bill Dickie. Under instructions from Jack Thompson. Proxy skip for a few bowls while Steve has taken a comfort break. Thank you, Tomo. Keith Wegert. Almost the luck of the Irish there. Bill Dickie. Keith Wegert with his second bowl. Just a bit tight and a little bit short. Yeah, pretty safe there, I think. Tomo, I don't think he's going to hit the green. So Paul with his first bowl. Great bowl there from Paul. Big bowl. Great try. Great try from Michael Blake. Not quite sure what's going to happen here. If Steve gets contact with that pole of Graham Wegert's. Hello. He's into Graham. So both skips coming up to have another look at it. There is only 3 shots the difference in this game at the moment, with 2 bowls to come in this end, and then 2 more ends after that. Three more ends actually. This is the 19th end, so yeah, 2 more. So, sorry Robbie, I missed that. Did you get it? Just the one to NOORLA. Takes them to 21-17 to MACKNADE after 19 ends. Up and back.
Happy birthday, Ron. Happy birthday, Ron.
Okay, again my apologies. Some administration work that had to be done. People crying out for some resolutions to announce a couple of answers. And as you're possibly aware, for most of this weekend I'm flying solo. Not that that's an issue or a problem. And there are occasions where I'm required to do other things as well, as I'm also controlling body for the weekend. Okay, we'll do a run around the boards. And who have we got here? Jubilee, and I'm not sure who Jubilee's playing in this game, but they have a very handsome lead, 33-5 on 19 ends, so they've got 2 ends to go. It's not Jubilee? Okay. Is that this one next door? Jubilee Collinsville, there we go, 29-15 to Jubilee after 18 ends, so they've got 3 ends to go. South Townsville Wangaratta. South Townsville 21, Wangaratta 10 after 18 ends. They've also got 3 ends to go. So the other game, they must have finished and not put their ends up. Okay. So we've only got 2 games still in play past this one, Robbie. Yep. South Townsville with a comfortable lead here, and Jubilee with quite a large margin against Collinsville. Trying to think who the other game was. Must have been Ingham Home Hill, Robbie, and that was Ingham were well ahead there. So I suspect that's not the final result of that game, although they're all off the green. So there's a fair bit of room all round for the skips to get in, if they're Desperate. NOORLA have the advantage of 4 shots ahead with this end and the last end to go. Robert not happy with that. Michael says, hold the bus. Let me have a good look at this. Yep, that's right. All right, Steve Maggoria. Okay, going for a measure. Measuring Michael's bowls against whom? One shot to NOORLA. That takes it to 22-17 after 20 ends. So 5-shot margin to NOORLA. MACKNADE need 5 on this end to draw the game and force it to another end. Or 6 to win. MACKNADE are going to have the pressure on them. NOORLA's definitely sitting in the box seat. Okay. Albert. Tomo. It's a little bit through the back. A flick of the fingers won't get it there, Tomo. You need to use that thing that comes off your shoulder called an arm. Bill Dickie's just dropped short as well. Robert Jackson's saying he thinks he's got a couple. Keith Wegert. Bill Dickie. That's the shot. That's one. And you need to get another four. You've got 4 balls left. Pulls. That could be one to NOORLA there. That's making it very hard to get a 5 now. I think yeah, a nice bowl here. Yeah. You're giving it a good show, Michael. Just ran through a fraction. Sorry, Steve, but I can't see anywhere where you can get a 5 there to force another end. Roberts coming around the back here. Whoops. That was a whoops. Big roll there from Robert. That's pretty much shut the gate. Yeah. Well, that's his option to kill the end, yes. Start again. Sadly, it's not going to happen. Not going to tell us. Yeah. Okay, assuming it was only one there by the reaction of the thirds, so that is game to NOORLA, 23, MACKNADE 17. Another reasonably close game. And it's time for us to again gratefully thank our sponsors, Gallavanta Travel, Orica Mining Services, Tip Top Bakery, Suburban Bowling Club and North Queensland District Men's Bowls Association. Your support and sponsorship for this event is greatly appreciated. And we'll be heading off now and be joining you tomorrow morning for around a 9 o'clock-ish start, Robbie. It'll depend on whether the players are ready to go a little bit earlier. Yeah, 8:45, 9 o'clock, we'll be back on air. I'd like to wish you all a very good evening.
Happy birthday to Ronnie. Definitely Ronnie's birthday today. He's committed all day to us, and we really appreciate that, and best wishes for the rest of the day, Ronnie.
Thanks, Robbie. Appreciate it. Just makes me another year older. Another day older than yesterday. A day younger than tomorrow. Okay, again, thank you very much for your attendance with us during the live stream today. We did have a few little technical issues, which we should have ironed out tomorrow without too many problems. So I wish you all good night and be with you tomorrow morning.